to Savage World. I got a lot of my conscience and they don't wanna be on it. Got a lot of my conscience and they don't wanna be on it. Ay, got a lot of my conscience and they don't wanna be on it. Man, I'll have them all morning for ones that claiming that they don't it. Nigga, I got a lot of my conscience and they don't wanna be on it. Got a lot of my conscience and they don't wanna be on it. I got a lot of my conscience and they don't wanna be on it. I told the nigga to battle, but really he ain't want it. Boy, I got a lot of my conscience. Got a lot of my conscience. I got a lot of my conscience. Got a lot of my conscience. I got a lot of my conscience and they don't wanna be on it. I got a lot of my conscience and they don't wanna be on it.
Got a lot of my conscience. Other half say I'm tripping and I'm on nonsense. Why? Cause I see a lot of victims if they gon' try shit.
So you do God's work.
Yes. And we're on.
We want to introduce you guys to episode 1 of Savage World Smoking Sessions. This week we have 2 guests. We have Mr. Addison Ford and YKB LastChance. We've got YKB LastChance. He's a singer, rapper, model. If you need him for any gigs, he can give you your Instagram right now. Where can they follow you at?
They can go ahead and find me at YKB LastChance on Instagram. Go ahead and find me YKB LastChance on Facebook as well.
All right. And Addison, we were just talking about it, you're going into wildlife preservation.
Environmental science.
Environmental science. And do you have anything that you want them to follow you at, or
No.
you're pretty low-key, dude?
Yeah, I don't want nobody following me.
Cool. And my name is Mo Vitali. You can follow me on Instagram at Mo_Vitali517 or at Savage World 517. So yeah, I want to thank both of you guys for coming and hanging out. We're gonna start this bitch. We got a surprise in that box. If you want to go ahead.
Hold up now. I love how you just going straight skip me. Follow me at Nus Abid or Nus period Abid NUS period ABID, and that's profit. Get at it.
Fact checkers. So yeah, let's we're gonna start out blowing this big bitch. So while we get that started, I'm gonna use maybe I'll use this.
But that must look tasty right there. Let me tell you.
Oh shit! We might want to use this. Maybe this is gonna try to fall apart on us. There we go.
It's like so intense. It's like a really intense moment. It's getting this joint like super duper.
I think this is gonna be common in most of the episodes. Is like this weird awkward silence while we're sparking it. Because I think that's just common in weed smokers. I don't know if you ever noticed, but pay attention in your future with smoke circles. Not cameras, not around. When somebody's light, everybody's watching them. Nobody's
What
touching.
kind of cone are you using right there?
These are the big raw boys. They got bigger, they got smaller, but this is about 2 grams, a little more than 2 grams. The whole purpose of this is to get high as shit and then talk about bullshit. So
Check those raws out, man. Those things are exclusive.
all right. So YKB, what you up to right now?
Well, currently I'm sitting here in a room full of guys, so I mean, it's kind of like a little bit of a sausage festival. But that's okay. I like to have fun anyway.
That sounds like chant.
But normally, I just like to make music.
Make music.
Well, you were just an
Latin
extra in
You've done a couple spots in some videos, right?
I've been in there with Kelsey Lynn's videos, and also ECG as well.
Okay.
Check them out. Pretty hit artists there.
Right. You just did a roll in our Savage World video. You were blunt roller number 1.
You gotta check that out. That's Conscience.
Conscience.
Had me a lot of my Conscience.
Watch that video.
Rolling that.
For sure. So as far as your modeling goes, like you do that. That's the main thing you do, right?
Main thing I do is model. Gotta make a prime look out there.
Okay. Do you model with any specific agency or anything you want to shout out?
Shout out to 24 Karat Title Studios.
And they're out of Lansing?
Out of Lansing, yeah.
Cool.
Find them right over there on the south side of Lansing. Go ahead and check them out. Follow them.
Awesome. So Our second guest, Addison, you can go ahead. What do you want us to know about you? I know that's like a very broad, weird question, but it's weird asking somebody to introduce themselves when they could give a fuck less about fame or notoriety.
Yeah.
It's always
I
weird.
would say, like, I don't really want them to know anything about me, but for the sake of the podcast, I mean, I guess I'm into, like, anything scientific or that has to do with nature, anything of that sort.
We're gonna hit that ass straight. You can just right on the backwoods
I
track.
used to want to be a scientist when I was a kid. Marine biologist, that was my go-to. That's one thing I always wanted to do. Along with being a veterinarian. You know, every little kid wants to do like something that helps them. You know?
Yeah.
Some people want to be a firefighter.
I mean, that shows
There's a lot of
like
people that actually made that happen in their lives.
right. That shows that like initial childhood intent to be good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think that's something that people forget. Is there was no matter how evil you are, how crazy you are, there was at some point in your life that you most likely had some aspirations to help somebody.
That's when everybody was innocent.
Right.
You know, I do have a quote, and I would like to state that. This is my own personal quote. You never know what you're capable of until you take a chance, and that makes a champion.
This motherfucker's a branding king. Yeah.
If you find something you're passionate for, go ahead and shoot for it. Why not?
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
So, science. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be a scientist since I was like a little kid.
Yeah.
Probably like
That's
kindergarten.
cool. I always wanted to be a drug dealer, but I settled on rapper instead. Podcast enthusiast. Because you don't go to jail this way, you know?
Oh,
That's the plus side, right?
That's
I don't know that I actually want to be a drug dealer, but I know I had intent to make more money than my parents did.
You got to think, being a drug dealer is a lot of work.
It is.
You got to worry about, first of all, the investment, and the time that it takes. And then you also got to worry about, you know, if it's a legal thing you're doing. You know, 'cause people get a lot of time from doing things like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really good on them.
For sure,
their
for
family.
sure.
There's different types of drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're talking pharmaceutical, I mean,
No.
you're licensed.
I mean, even if you think about it, like, drugs can be a lot of things.
There's
Man,
like-
liquor stores are drug dealers.
Yeah.
Realistically,
technically.
yeah.
There's like weed dealers, there's
Mhm.
coke dealers, and there's heroin. Heroin dealers deserve to die.
And them motherfuckers crazy. But then you also get, like, my favorite drug dealers, 100%, are the ones that sell, like, Molly and LSD. Because they're always, like, a fucking trip, bro. Like, just going to get it is an
Weird as
experience.
fuck, yeah.
Yeah, like, you can tell they've been on psychedelics for a minute. And they just not coming down anytime
I don't know,
soon.
man. I just smoke weed.
You never done any other, like, you never done acid?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've been to Mushroom Mountain once or twice. It was fun.
You know what? Acid, bro. It's a trip, for sure. Like, it's a good
I
time.
don't know how I feel about it. Like, you know, just going that route. It sounds fun, but
You
The whole
gotta,
hallucinating
like,
part?
we've talked
You
about it
don't
before,
hallucinate.
man.
You don't hallucinate.
I mean,
I just don't know what I'm putting in my body. So I mean,
no, if you take too much, I'm sure you can hallucinate. That's what but like,
Oh, if you take a shit ton, yeah.
yeah, but like the main plan with LSD is it's a creation thing, man.
was it like God's drug
I don't know. God's drug is DMT. I've been doing a lot of
Definitely
looking into
got it.
ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca, yes,
Ayahuasca.
that shit, bro. I've been trying to figure out how we
The
can do it
ancient
legally.
version. It's illegal. You can't do it legally. Oh, it's illegal.
There's some places in the world you can do it legally.
It's illegal for a reason. They don't want you to do it.
I want to do it. Really bad.
Everybody wants to do
I
it.
really want to.
Everybody's gonna do it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I saw something on. I saw something on Facebook or Instagram. That was like talking about what if this is like the haze, and when you do those drugs, it makes you see real life, and so that you're like, that's why they're illegal to do, is because you're starting to. It's like that whole Matrix vibe.
You know, that's kind of what acid is. You know, it was really brought mainstream by the CIA,
Yeah,
and they were trying to use it
Yeah.
for mind control.
yeah, we've talked about this.
Yeah, it's not mind control. Like it does the opposite. So they scrapped it, made it illegal.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it made Charles Manson, right? Did we ever figure out if that was true speak, Prophet?
He said there was websites for Charles Manson and the guy that wrote.
Like we had this conversation the other day when we were smoking.
I couldn't. There wasn't any credible sites that I could cite.
No
credible sites.
So Prophet would tell you
to tell us anything.
Prophet would tell
There's
you
stuff out there. It's just from like blogs and talk.
that you might want to question the information. I would tell you that if there's nothing on it, usually. But I'm kind of a conspiracy nut, my guy.
Me too.
Like, you have some conspiracy ideas. I don't know if you know they're conspiracy ideas, but you've been out there before when we smoke.
I don't know what you're talking about. The last time I was out there, man, let me tell you, there was some ducks. They were flying. And they had fangs.
This motherfucker.
I'm telling you, that's some science shit.
How often do you smoke?
They put that shit out there.
This motherfucker smokes daily, but he gets. This is why he's on the podcast, right?
Okay.
And he's just funny as fuck, bro. Like he just do weird shit. Him and his little brother are both the same, bro. They just talk in accents at random times. Like,
there was this one time.
tell me a story, Carly. I'm listening.
There was this one time, man. I was driving, and there was something there, so I stopped. Thought I needed help. It was a wounded animal or something. Then all of a sudden, this rabbit squirrel came out of nowhere. I tried to get him.
That's the end of the story. That is not where I thought that story was gonna end.
No, that's the best I got right now. I'm not hiding it.
I love this shit, man.
It's gonna be more. Trust me, it's a lot more coming. I just don't know where it's at.
At this point, we've seen past me that this way in a couple hits. At this point, we've seen now 2 debates, and I have maybe a crazy take on this. This presidential shit, right?
Sorry.
No, bro. No. What if? Bro, what if? Ready? Truman Show is a real thing on a bigger scale with more people. Like, what if everything you see on TV and on the internet is just tailored by an overpower, and this is like the grand finale of World, and then we'll find our new existence. That's how wild this shit seems.
There's actually conspiracy that we're on like some sort of reality TV show.
I mean, I see it though.
Hello?
And who's watching our channel?
Yes.
That's what I want to know.
I don't know if I believe it.
Yes, there's these guys here, and they I think you might have to bring in the coach because they're talking about they're talking about aliens exist.
Bro,
I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't know. They said that they were gonna take me out back and beat me up with socks. I don't know what that's got to do with aliens, but that's what they said they were gonna do.
Rubber sucks.
Okay.
Some sucks.
Bro.
They hung up on me. They told me I was like,
I once watched the podcast where, who was it? Duncan? I think it was probably one of Joe Rogan's podcasts, but it had Duncan Trussell on there. And that motherfucker, so whoever was on the podcast went to the bathroom for a bathroom break and they left recording and it was just him in the studio. And he broke the wall, like he spoke directly to the camera and did this whole spiel about how we're in an alternate reality, and he would say things. He'd be like, "Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. I'm the only one in the room in my house." And he fucked me, bro. I was so fucking high, and I was watching. He fucked me up so bad, bro. I started freaking out. Like I called my wife, like, "Tell me."
He was just playing.
I just need to know. Was it from the back, the front? Like, did it hurt? Did you oil it up a little bit?
This motherfucker.
And he said it was right there. You were the only two in the room, and he fucked you.
I was watching a video.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't as.
I don't know what I missed, but I missed something.
We expect that shit, bro.
I zoned out. C-3PO type stuff, you know.
So the NBA Finals, are they done? Almost done? I know something happened with last night. Anybody know anything about this? Nobody watches basketball?
I do, yeah.
Is it over? LA Lakers won it?
Lakers won.
Lakers won.
So now every LeBron fan says he's better than Jordan?
He's the greatest.
No.
He's the GOAT.
No.
He's the GOAT.
I have a terrible, my all-time GOAT, the one that I really believe did the most for the league, was one of the best players. I'm an AI fan. And so, like, the hard part about being an AI fan and believing he's as good as you believe he is that he's never brought up in conversation. You know what I'm saying?
If somebody says AI was the best ever, I can't even say shit because he really did change the game.
I mean,
right, and he made the game. He took the game, like, he blew up the audience that watched NBA. He was entertaining, so people wanted to show up. Like, they were getting the guys that, like, only watched WWF. You know what I'm saying? Those guys were tuning into basketball because it was now a show. He put on a fucking show. And, like, blew the game up, and he dealt with so much shit during the process. And a lot of it had to do with attitude, but a lot of it had to do with race. You know, corporate white people didn't like this urban black dude to be the face figure of it.
Did you know that?
Hey.
They made the dress code in the NBA because of him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just saying, why the hell are the shorts so high? Like, I see them out there wearing these shorts nowadays. I'm like, what's going on here, guys? Like, you can't be comfortable in these shorts.
Basketball shorts have come a long way. Do you see, like, the old...
From, like, all the way up here.
Bro, they were,
to like here.
They were high enough at a time I couldn't have played because my balls would have come out.
I'm just saying.
Like, there's no way, man.
Imagine walking around here and everybody like, did you see that he doesn't have very tan thighs?
Yeah.
Match.
Shit was...
Like, I mean, come on, that's a little embarrassing. You got light skin and then you got dark skin. You don't know what to do.
The model's talking about image. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, what I was saying is, like, basketball
gotta
should
blend
come a long
together.
time.
I don't know if they were gonna pay me $1 million to go play basketball. I wouldn't care what shorts they told me to wear.
Right. But with AI, the dress codes were targeted to the black players, specifically AI.
Yeah, no change. No, like what?
Yeah, you couldn't wear, like,
or,
like a bunch of stuff that was, like, stereotypical black guy thing.
It's the same when you go to restaurants and no sagging pants or extra large clothing or something like that.
Yeah, and they'll do stuff like, can you put this on that tray? I think we're about to cash that.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Whew. We got a couple more. Don't worry, guys. We got a couple more to smoke in the time frame of this. I think we're going to shoot for probably an hour, hour and a half. And it depends on how conversation goes. But yeah, basketball, man. Like, and the game's come a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking just wild shit.
I can't believe they played without
3-point line.
Without players in the arena. That's like
in the
performing.
bubble?
Yeah.
Oh, without audience.
Bro, but like, I heard that a couple of teams requested like cheering tracks. Like they made it feel as real as they could in the stadium, I think. And I mean, I think the whole concept of the bubble, bro, like, think about the movies that can come out of this. For one, you know there's documentaries coming out about the time in the bubble. You had press that came into the NBA bubble and they could not leave or do anything else. And they're on camera for what? 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day in the bubble reporting on shit. So you know there's going to be documentaries coming about, like, and they're kicking it with the biggest NBA stars. You know what I'm saying?
They got one out about the chefs they had.
Yeah. Like I think a lot of good content's going to come out of the bubble. But think about it, like, I'm into games or movies like that, like, relate to what happened in real life, like the bubble. Like, it's like a Hunger Games type deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same idea of like the Battle Royale stuff. Like the video games, the War Zones and the Fortnites and the Apex, like that stuff gets my attention. This survival and compete, and I mean they weren't in there like slaughtering each team after they lost or anything, but it's like it reminded me of when, and UFC did this too, but it reminded me of like, you remember the Mortal Kombat movie where they all go to the island to fight in the rich guys tournament? Like they were all just there until the tournament's done.
Yeah. Like,
that shit is dope as fuck to me. Like, I think we should have teams playing the bubble, play games back to back to back, and pump us out more entertainment. I mean, because they're not getting paid just because they're good basketball players. They're getting paid because people want to watch basketball players. Like, the amount of money they make per content we get, I mean, they put in a lot of physical work. They're exercising all the time. They're doing what they want. They're playing these games. But, like, I think it would be really dope to get more content. UFC does it. Bro, I swear to God, there's a fight, like, every week.
Well, I mean...
And these are guys that are training 5-6 months at a time to...
When it's the NBA season, they got multiple games a week.
Yeah. Just not for your team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a player person. Like, my all-time favorite player in the NBA is Draymond Green.
Draymond,
People hate it because I fuck with him. And I grew up Lansing. So, like, he came...
I used to like Draymond.
Bro, he came and then he went to MSU. And I've been an MSU fan for a long time. I got some issues with MSU nowadays. So, like, I root for Alabama more. There's some social issues that I have with MSU. Like, well, they cover up for rapists and they cover up for racists, and you know what I mean. Like,
so much crap, man. They
cover up.
Let's go, Blue. I just want to put that out there.
Fuck you, man. I still.
It's still
when I changed.
I will say that much.
When I changed my team, when I said I cannot stand for this anymore, bro, I knew the only thing I knew was I was like, I gotta pick a new team, which is kind of dope. Like, I've been loyal to this team for so long, I get to pick a new one, you know? But, like, I knew I would never be a U of M fan, and I could never be an OSU fan. Like, Ohio State and U of M, there's not a chance. If I'm rooting for a Big Ten team, I'm gonna, like, have to pick, like, Nebraska or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when I was a kid, I used to, like, when I was watching the MSU Michigan game, and, like, Michigan was up, I used to want to, like, physically assault some of their players. I used to get pissed over that shit.
Yeah.
When I was younger.
There's a lot of people like that, man. And it's like, it feeds into that male testosterone.
Yeah.
And these college players are not getting paid, bro.
Nope.
That's just like the amount of money they make for the schools, for ESPN, for, bro, the jobs they create. Yeah. Like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to somebody and they had an idea of, like, what if every NBA player sponsored a team? Like a college team? Or a couple players or whatever. And so, like, part of their salary agreement, they would siphon in the money for the players they sponsor or whatever. And that money comes to them after they've graduated college.
You'd be better off.
So rather they go to the NBA or not, it goes into an account, but they can't get it until they're out of college.
I don't think that would.
Because they should make something, man.
They wouldn't do that because the NCAA specifically made so, like, they can't make money just so, like, if one university has more money than the other, they could bribe the kid to go there. Like, they could still do that with that. Like,
right, but that's why they would put it in the hands of the NBA.
Give an allowance NCAA-wide that is flat rate.
Per team?
Per team, flat rate.
I call this human trafficking.
I mean, that's solid, but still coming from each player's... well, I mean, probably stars more than anything, but who knows?
Yeah, that's the hard part, right? It's like, you got kids that dedicate and work hard at playing on a college team.
Mm-hmm.
That a couple years into college know, like, they're probably not going to the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, your high school team, probably nobody off of your high school team is going to college, play big-time college ball. Right? And then you get to college, and maybe 2 or 3 players per team will go to the league. And maybe, if you're lucky, 1 will start. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the trickle effect, the NBA is the ultimate goal. The NBA, between the NBA and the NCAA, they make stupid amounts of money. Stupid amounts of money on these kids all the way up until they enter the league. And then they'll try to shift them crappy deals because they're just happy to be in the league. So if they got out knowing that if I get hurt playing college ball, you know, if I don't want to go to the league, like I made, and I'm not talking about pay each kid millions, right?
Right.
But like a minimum wage salary even would be something that they get after they graduate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the scholarships and those loans take care of them through college. At least take care of all their student loan.
Yeah.
At least, if you played for a team and made them any kind of money by being on their team, you should, at minimum, not owe the college anything. But there's student athletes that will leave and still be paying tuition. Like, I met a girl who played, like, big-time MSU volleyball, and she was in debt, student loan debt. I'm like, how? You made that money.
Not everybody can get a scholarship.
Right, but everybody's helping them make money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'm all about free college, but we got to figure out how we can work that out.
You know, if we took
Not
the
send
money,
our taxes up.
if we took the money from just this year that billionaires got in tax cuts, we'd be able to have that and all of the health care, everything free.
I'm not even going
Do you
to fact
understand
check
that,
that
James?
because I know that's fact. $750.
High as fuck, bro.
Hey, can I borrow $750?
I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking
Bro,
about.
how far in are we?
Excuse my language.
How
but-
far in are we?
We're probably about 30.
Bro, pull out another joint. He talking about he too high. It's time to smoke again.
You're
bro.
too
Man, I'm sitting here, y'all talking about some
26.
Man, I don't pay attention.
I wanna
to
make
any
it
of this.
clear.
I'm learning right now.
Hey, we can pay some bills right
Y'all
now and
got
kind
me
of get some
thinking too
talking.
much.
All right, so this week's episode is brought to you by Underground Click. Savage World is sponsored by them. Buy their merch. Get at anybody on the Savage World
About
team.
mine.
Comment on the video. Follow us on Instagram. DM us. If you want the shirt, buy the shirt. It helps us get more merch so we can have the Savage World logo on your merch, and we can make that shit pop for you. Also, go follow YKB on Instagram.
Yep, that's
If
me.
you need him in, he'll do music videos, commercials, pretty much anything. And get at him about that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to talk about kind of the premise of this podcast.
All right, you forgetting me again. If you need any
Oh,
video,
yeah, no, for sure. I'll get that. So we're running Savage World Productions. Profit is the guy behind the technical scenes on pretty much everything. So if you need any of that kind of stuff, follow him on Instagram. Comment on this video if you need video shot, edited. We do all kinds of multimedia stuff. And we're always looking for work to pay the bills and fun shit like this. You know, this weed ain't free, and we not making money on YouTube yet. So if you
what
guys
are you
need
talking
anything,
about? That weed is definitely free. It's gifted. Other than buying stuff through Scadman.
Why did you just take the
So
lighter?
she can fucking light something because something's very important.
Well, goddamn.
All right,
fuck
so
me then.
premise of this whole Savage World Smoking Sessions podcast
One take, motherfucker.
is we're doing it in one take. We don't give a fuck if Chance sits in that corner all day, high as fuck, doesn't say anything. We don't care if the screen cuts off again.
I'm thinking of my next adventure. I want to be in movies, okay? Like multi-billion productions. Like
Our
I'm
goal-
talking like I want to be on some adventure stuff. Like I want to go in, I'm kicking doors. You know what I'm saying?
Green
I
screen.
just want to
Explosions.
You know what I'm talking about? I want to go in and I want to be that guy to be like, hey girl, I'll just say it to you.
So my personal goal for this podcast is to try to create
That's a
people
light skin.
into the awkward raw form of human they are, right? I think we put on this is my thing. Daily, every day we wake up and maybe everybody doesn't. I might be weird as fuck, but I wake up and I start to
I
put on
mind
this
being
act.
in love movies too. That's good. And then you got your comedy.
Rush Hour 4, Colorado.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
All right.
Just playing. Oh shit, we might have to bleep that out.
I'm gonna need that lighter back. Anyways, the point of this podcast is
Right next to you.
we want to get you fucked up enough that we make awkward ass podcasts and it's funny and we turn up and have a good time. So like that's why we smoke so much fucking weed when we do this. It's a smoking session, and the best conversations come from the smoke circle. Like that's where I had the best times. So the idea of this was every morning I get up. I don't know if everybody does, but every morning I get up and I immediately start to put the character of who I am on. By the way, my morning routine, what I wear, I'm starting to prepare myself to present myself for the world. And sometimes there's some real in it, sometimes there's some fake in it, sometimes I just don't expose things about myself. My goal on this podcast is that we get so high that on camera, those things kind of fade away and we just become three dudes smoking weed, having a good time, having a conversation. So like the camera's here because it's fun to share these thoughts and do this. And the goal obviously is to eventually make an income enough of smoking weed with my friends and fucking around that I don't have to work any other jobs or do anything else. So, I find both of you guys, I found both of you guys interesting as fuck. We've all had some deep conversations. Chance is one of my favorite people in the fucking world, man. He's weird as fuck, and I don't know, maybe his humor gets across the camera like gold and everybody's like, I fucking love that guy. Or maybe everybody looks at him as the most awkward motherfucker in the world. Regardless, I love this motherfucker. Like, that's my brother. So
I don't think before stuff just comes out of my mouth. It just happens.
And then Addie, you just been around, man. Like, we met protesting, kicking it, man. Like, we just always have had really good conversations. I knew that me and you clicked the first day we met. I got in the car, Michael was like, Mo, this is Addie. Addie, this is Mo. I gotta go inside real quick. And we were just immediately one-on-one in conversation, and that conversation just happened naturally, and we was cool. Yeah. And I think like that sometimes is rare to find in people, and like why not have those conversations for the world to hear, you know? Yeah. I fucks with it. So music, man.
You're making me cry.
I'm gonna spark this shit. Eventually we'll have music and audio bits that come in every time we smoke. I got some ideas about like slow-mo camera work.
I'm gonna drop some right now.
Oh, bet. So,
look, my eyes really got watery right there. You see that?
Again, this motherfucker. Or you soft. We don't know yet.
You want to hit this again?
Hell yeah.
You got to inhale all the way.
Bro, that motherfucker is delicious, bro.
When you hit it, take a full breath in. Like, don't let any out.
Look, you trying to kill me?
No, that's how you hit it. You get high. You get really high.
Can I just say, you guys, I love the fact that we live in a state, in a city where this shit's legal. That shit's dope.
Facts.
That you can just go to the store and buy some weed. Bro, our kids will never believe what we used to have to go through to get weed.
It's gonna get worse. Don't hold it.
Back in my day.
Bro, can you imagine?
No, you did. You gotta hit that bitch for real.
Bro, it's on camera. We gonna see you half-ass hitting that bitch.
Come on, I ain't giraffe pussy right now.
This motherfucker, we was talking before the podcast, and this motherfucker talked all kinds of shit about how I smoke every day.
When you hit it, I want to see you go. After you hit it, just
hit that motherfucker. You gotta say it with your chest.
Say it again.
You know better.
I'll tell you about coming around that back corner again, bro.
You know better. That's just your slogan, bro. You know better. That YKB.
there you go.
Now you can exhale. And then you can start smoking that joint. But no, can you imagine?
I don't understand why.
Can you imagine? So you have kids. You don't have kids yet, right? No. You have kids. I have kids. Can you imagine, say you have a kid in the next couple of years, 18, 19 years down the road from now, right? Your kids, you catch them smoking weed, or you're smoking weed with them, depending on how they are, whatever it is, and you sit down and try to explain to them the things you used to have to do to buy weed.
Oh, yeah.
By that point, they're like ordering it on the phone and a drone is airdropping it to them. And you're like, I used to get in the car with strangers.
It's gonna I'm like, look, when I went to jail, it's like prohibition. I went to jail over weed.
Right.
That's like people prohibition with the jail over alcohol. Like full grown ass 40-year-old men go to jail for having beer.
Bro,
in their
like,
bathtub. Like, what the fuck?
I used to get in the car with strangers.
For real. Still do. Dispensaries be taxing.
I don't know why it's like this beautiful plant. It smells.
I mean,
beautiful.
I love it, man.
It just brings the air, the moisture. Well, really,
I remember my parents. They wouldn't smoke weed.
Right.
I got my water in my mason jar.
They didn't want, like, you would lose your kids over just smoking weed. Like, you could have a functional life. Like, in my parents' day, weed was even crazier, right? That's when, like, I mean, maybe I'm aging my parents a little more, but, like, that's the time of, like, that reefer madness and, like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, it was the devil's lettuce. Like, now, people who don't...
era.
Right.
It's over. Fuck them.
Right, but, like, now people might not like weed, but they don't look at it as like the most evil thing on the planet. It's just like beer. Like most of the people that don't like weed also don't like alcohol.
It's beautiful.
A wise man once
plant,
said,
God's creation.
wise man once said, it's a plant. It just
Comes
grows
from
like
the
that.
earth. It was put here for us to smoke, man.
I mean, who
There's
just,
religions.
who just started rolling shit up and started smoking it though?
It was my great.
Like,
Great.
like, is that information online? Can you show me? When was weed invented? I don't know how better to.
No,
Bro, you can find out when anything.
Great.
And it was
Grandpa.
How did they?
It was a long
How did they know to roll it up and smoke
over.
Oh my god, it was in the Afghan mountains like so fucking long ago.
it? Right, but why? When did they decide to start smoking?
We have no clue how to find out. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's
Just write
how
weed
long
invented.
it happened.
500 BC.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
crazy.
We don't know.
Go
what
back.
made
Go
them
back
do
to
that.
YouTube because I want you to do something really funny
Like,
for
we
us.
What's up with this guy?
We don't know what made them.
You ready? Go back to Google. Search. Yeah, do a new tab.
What do you want?
I want you to search when running was invented. It's a thing, bro. Wait, just wait.
You passed this to me.
Yeah, I passed it to you. 1612, running was invented in 1612 by Thomas Running when he tried to walk twice at the same time.
Okay,
So what did
they do
scare
before
people do before 1912?
They walked away fast.
Walk twice.
What the fuck? Like, what did people do?
Because they know
Like,
how
how
to-
did they catch food?
They definitely.
Nobody played tag?
They definitely.
How
do.
do you
This is
walk
why
twice
I say
at
this
the same
shit
time?
isn't real.
Bro, like,
That's fake,
running,
bro. That's
it's
fake.
not. It's on fucking Google, bro.
Fuck Google.
You believe everything
When
you
was
see on the
running
internet?
invented? It says it's a tough one to give.
They had to have
Asking-
ran before that.
That's
right?
Twitter. Hold on.
MacGyver.
1748.
Yeah, man.
Bro, I don't know if I want you to get to the bottom of this. I want to believe that people couldn't run away from things until 1612. Like, a big part of me just wants to be able to keep saying that fact.
Oh, the
'cause
internet
they
took
have-
it over. TikTok has. It's from TikTok. That's why it's coming up like this. I don't know.
Oh, the bots got a hold of it?
Probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You can't. How do you document that?
they have like
Somebody tried to walk twice. They was like, oh, this
they
is
have
running.
like old paintings and hieroglyphics way before that of people running. So
Maybe.
oh, they do
Or maybe they were just
full stride. Like you
walking in formation.
You don't walk like fucking like you're about to do splits,
Maybe.
pumping your arms like this.
But at that point, those hieroglyphics, they weren't calling it walking either.
That was whatever their language was,
It was called movement.
whatever they said for running.
Hey, so while we're looking at this page, I need these subscriptions to go up. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed to Savage World Productions, do that right now.
This one out.
Like, I think you can scroll to the top of the video right now, and there's like literally, or no, underneath the video, there's literally a subscribe button. Just click that right now for us.
Oh,
We'll give you a second even.
All right, second time. No, I'm kidding.
What you want to talk about?
Well, I want to talk about the fact
You
that
can put this on that track.
I don't know. I'm high. So,
What do you like to talk about when you're high?
you want to go to Pluto?
yeah, we're just going to
Bro, you would
get my
be
spaceship.
reality show pitch. YKB goes to space.
Duh.
They send you and the camera up in space.
Right.
And give you some bullshit mission, but they send you with like weed, booze, and all kinds of shit just to turn the fuck up. And like, bro, because I know you outside of being on camera.
You imagine me out
bro,
in
you
space,
singing all the time.
Look at that ashtray.
You think out loud. That's one of the things I love about you, is you think out loud. And I think once you got comfortable on that show, you would think out loud in the whole world, man. It would be funny as fuck. It would be a great reality show. You could do like interviews from space.
YKB.
People could interview you. Yeah. Like, so anybody trying to shoot a reality show and send a guy to space, I don't know if that's even possible, but
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. I was about to say.
Elon, if you ever see this video,
send me to space. Send me to space.
I feel like there's
Look,
nobody
yeah,
less
yeah.
likely to be on Elon Musk's mind than me.
YKB.
No,
Last
he'd
Chance
probably
in
do
space.
some weird shit.
There it is. Right
No,
there.
for sure, but like,
He's gonna send her like a train to Ash.
I don't think I could get,
Smokes. We
Trademark.
might be able to get him on. You never know.
bro, I don't know. I think I could be famous as fuck and he'd still be like, fuck that fat
He's
guy.
gonna charge you.
We
You
might.
realize he's gonna charge you.
We
right?
might have to get a
So
base
put him on
up.
it?
I'm charged 500.
A bank.
I'm gonna ask him what
He ain't gonna-
Joe Rogan paid
shit.
him.
He paying
Yeah.
me. Fuck you, me.
Large.
We're gonna expose his ideas.
Hell
He
yeah.
can give me $1 million. It'd be
I'll
cool.
pitch him some ideas, but he's probably just gonna take them and make it, and then fucking fuck him. Fuck him. I'm not gonna give him shit.
Bro, there's a lot of
I got nothing to do with
inventors that smoke weed. Like, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I love writing after I smoke.
That's where you come up with your best ideas, I'm telling you.
For sure. What's our time at?
We are sitting at about 42 minutes.
Dope. And we're just getting into the meat of things.
Oh, man. I gotta go potty.
Take a restroom break, bro.
Do I get a hall pass?
You don't even need that. Like, literally, you can just get up and go use the bathroom. I mean, we'll probably hear the flush on the camera, but I don't care.
Make
Like,
sure you wash
this-
your hands, guys.
Savage
Oh,
World
God.
Smoke Sessions is a live, it's just a live situation, man. Like, it's the smoke circle. We don't get to edit the smoke circle, right? So, like, yeah, man. Give me one of those.
Give me a lighter.
Ah, for sure.
Shit, we need to open a window. Fuck you.
She stole my
Hey,
lighter.
look,
Bro,
everybody
fuck
who
you.
watches this, Mike.
What?
Oh,
What happened?
fuck you again. And I don't think you got it.
Profit. Oh, shit. Hey, you guys, look right. Y'all high.
I'm high as
You
fuck.
are high as fuck.
I've been in this pen.
Bro, like,
Give him a dog.
what better show is there than, like,
Come on.
Hey, baby.
Come on.
to just be high as fuck with your
Hey,
own?
big boy. Come on, kid.
What's up? Anyways,
Anyway.
Elon Musk,
Elon Musk. Yeah.
come
get
on our
at us.
podcast. We will smoke you down.
You definitely have some interesting ideas. I'm curious about.
Also, conspiracy theorists, comment on this video if you want to come on here. I want to hear your conspiracies. I won't always agree with them. We'll definitely be high and laugh at them together. But I'd love to have you on my podcast. If you're a true conspiracy theorist, comment on this video. Let us know, and booking will get to you.
My conspiracies are not laughable. My conspiracies.
Are scary.
I can make a naive person become depressed with my conspiracies.
Nothing's real.
I've done it.
Is that the
No, that is not my conspiracy.
nothing's real conspiracy is my favorite.
That's not my conspiracy.
It's my favorite.
I think everything's too real.
Are you good?
Everything's way too real.
Just
People
step
don't
in
think
and sit
so.
down, bro. Everything's too real.
Yeah, since the internet has been around, it's shown everybody's ass, and everybody just thinks just because they don't see it with their actual eyes, like physical evidence, that it's not happening.
Oh, so you think it's like You're the opposite of like a normal conspiracy theorist where they think that everything's fake and made up. You think that like everything's real and the
There's
world is
definitely
just
shit we don't know about that they're hiding from us for sure. We don't know.
Oh,
for
for sure.
But in
But
your
I'm saying,
mind,
like, there is-
all of it's real and it's all bullshit.
If they
the
thought
fake
we were
shit.
gonna panic over Corona,
Not only that, just the child predator, like, oh my god.
Oh, there's a lot with that. We could spend
Just
forever talking
the
about
order
these
of things,
pedos.
who holds the power.
Ah.
Like, the government doesn't even hold the power. You think about it.
Oh,
Like,
no,
really, the
'cause-
government does not
Because
hold
once you
the
have
power.
blackmail on somebody, you
Easteen
own
didn't
them.
kill himself.
Not blackmail, money. You know,
Money too,
you know
but
what
blackmail
lobbyists
as
are?
well.
Lobbyists in DC, like you have a lobbyist from the NRA go up to like Donald Trump, be like, look, we'll cut you a check for 15 mil right now. You take 5 mil of it, use it for campaign funds, whatever. Use the rest for whatever you want to do. All you have to do is endorse the NRA.
Right.
Yeah, lobbyists are definitely an issue.
Hey, dude, like that's probably 99% of the corruption in the U.S. government. But the senators don't want to get rid of that money.
Yes and no, but I want
Yes,
to like
anything about
hope
anything you're
that
talking
somebody's making moves. I've witnessed
So this is
people
right.
making moves for the good of people.
Like
just as
tobacco.
much.
That's the only reason tobacco is even like legal for sale in the U.S. is because of lobbyists.
I love tobacco.
Yeah, but wouldn't we agree all of our lives would be better without it?
Probably.
Okay.
Some people would be dead.
Or no, like
I
not
smoke a lot.
not like, you know, it'd probably still be available actually, honestly, but people will be able to like press charges previously on the tobacco companies that said all of the lies and shit to make it seem like
Right.
smoking was good and cool and got everybody addicted and fucking killing people
Yeah,
and
for
shit.
sure.
Started, you know, this cycle.
Because, like, that's what alcohol, you know what comes with alcohol. You know what I'm saying? When you buy alcohol, you know it's to get drunk.
Well, I mean, shit.
There are people who buy cigarettes that maybe now it's so widely known, but back in the day, people would buy cigarettes just thinking it was a cool thing.
I think in a utopia there is no form of nicotine, no hard liquor.
Bro, you're hurting my feelings right now.
Like, I'm telling you, in a
Like, you for
utopia,
real fucking me up.
in a utopia, you'd find like natural psychedelics, like weed, wine, beer, things you can make with natural, you know.
We
Yeah.
make
Things.
hard liquor with
'Cause-
natural things.
Yeah.
Yeah, with potatoes, but I mean, like nobody's gonna drink that.
No, nobody likes
People
vodka.
love vodka.
Nah.
What?
Not potato, real potato vodka. If you had real potato vodka, you'd not say that.
Vodka's gross.
Disgusting.
I drink dark. That's all I drink.
Yeah, I drink whiskey or cognac.
Yeah,
Jose.
whiskey, cognac.
I like.
I do like
I just
the,
like to
what
make
is
my
that?
Jose.
What's the Jose with the dark Jose? What's that called?
It's called the Jose. Okay, you got the Jose, and then you get the Jose. So the Jose is the orange juice.
That's
Yeah,
gross.
the
You
juice.
guys tried to get me to drink Jose and
Tequila
orange juice
or
the other day. It was
You
gross.
know? Yeah, the Jose.
Bro, I drink.
You mix
I
it
don't
together.
know.
It's mwah, magnificent.
Usually I drink tequila and Red Bull. Or tequila and Monster sometimes.
Savage World.
I don't want to.
I love tequila. Like, dark tequila is what I've been on lately. I was really a whiskey person. We had a dope bottle. Profit, what was it called? Screwball.
Screwball.
Peanut-
Get
peanut
at
butter
us for a
whiskey.
sponsorship.
For sure. We want cases of that shit. We'll
I
drink it
have
every
the
episode.
bottle.
We will drink it on every episode.
Yes, let's literally give them a shout out and hope.
Yeah, we want
Bottles in the
screwball.
windowsill.
For sure. But this shit, bro, like, if I could get that every time, like, that's probably what I would drink the most. That shit, bro, look at it. Read it. It's for the black sheep, motherfucker.
Peanut butter whiskey.
Like, we are black sheep. That's what my whole podcast is. That's what Savage World is. We're the black sheep, right? And,
Well,
like,
you gotta
that's
notice-
their whole brand, bro. And it's delicious.
How are you gonna have an empty bottle?
I know. I was disappointed, too, when you grabbed the bottle. I thought
Yeah,
she
really
said, I
excited.
have a bottle. And she said, I have the bottle. So,
It's only
Peanut
$30.
butter.
bro, it's not bad price either. And it's just fucking, bro, it's
If
so
I like
good.
peanut butter, I would like that, but I don't like peanut butter.
I think they do other flavors, too,
Peanut
right?
butter.
It's not just peanut butter, is it?
I don't know.
We'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've had, like,
Why are you gonna
Tequila's
hand
my
this
shit
to me?
right
What
now.
do I want it for?
Okay,
It's a dope bottle.
It's a dope
It's
bottle.
beautiful.
But yeah, like
But it's empty.
tequila's where I've been at lately. When I can choose what I drink, sometimes people bring over bottles and we kick it. I had Tanqueray the other day. That shit is fucking gross.
I've never had it. Probably never will.
It's a dry London gin.
Yeah, no. I don't like.
And they were like telling me how good it was gonna be, and I was like, okay. And I said, bro, no, it is not the one to go to.
Yeah, it's definitely not where it's at.
No, I don't like Bombay either, though.
Yeah, I don't like
Bombay's the shit.
So I think I've just come to realize like gin and vodka are just not my shit.
I get it. I
I like bourbon, a good bourbon.
Yeah.
I agree with you on the fact that gin and vodka is not good because I don't like the taste of gin. It's not the problem with the effect; it's just the taste. And I don't like vodka because that vodka gets you on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? It gets you in trouble.
Vodka's just like, I don't know, man. It's
Now my tequila. Tequila.
Tequila, bro.
Ugh. I get in trouble with that too, but hey, it's fun.
Yeah, we know.
I don't be drinking like that.
So you coming out to the show?
Where is it?
The 24th, we're in Toledo, bro. It's about to be popping. We're at so we got a couple shows actually. The first one, we're in Toledo on the 24th. We're at the Pirate King Bobby's house. He's throwing a house party, bro. That bitch is about to slap. He's got 2 open bars. Maybe they're not open. It might be a paid bar. Don't quote me on that. But anyways, it's gonna be 2 bars in this house, 2 stages, one with like EDM dance music and one where we're rapping and spitting our shit. We go on at like 11:30. It's in Toledo. If you follow us on Instagram, you can see the flyer. So that party's gonna be popping.
I'm down.
And then we're down. Yeah, we're gonna be there. Devil's Night back in Toledo. And then I think, not 100% if it's gone through yet, but I think we'll be in Mayville, Michigan on Halloween night at a music festival. So we got a couple shows coming up, but I was talking about the house party show, 24th. I think that's next weekend or the weekend after.
I'll see if I can make it.
Bro, that shit, I'm trying to get a bunch of people out there and just mob up and have a great time. I think we're gonna get a room. Like it's like a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Saturday night, we'll all get rooms.
Yeah, I'll see. I have to check my work schedule.
For sure. It'd be dope though, you know? And Toledo's only 2 hours, so like you can get out of work and then you can shoot back before you gotta be to work the next day.
I used to play in soccer tournaments there.
Yeah, Toledo's dope, man. Toledo's like our second home. That's where our sponsor came out of, Underground Click. Man, they put us on, helping us with the merch shit. Like, there's a lot of dope people in Toledo. Toledo fucks with us and we fuck
Yeah,
with
still
Toledo.
right through there with my
I love Lansing,
flag in the window.
but because I'm from Lansing, Lansing won't ever truly fuck with my music. Because, like, everybody has an artist that they know, and I've kind of noticed this, like, and I've had to encourage my fans to be fans of other people as well. Because, like, once you find a favorite local rapper, you feel like everybody else is their competition, and that having any kind of interaction with other artists is a problem. It's like you're cheating on your artist or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, that's why I think local music doesn't blow up.
People like, I'm here to see
guys
this
gotta do it
person.
like
I'm not here
Atlanta.
for this show. I'm here for this show.
Well, Atlanta,
Yeah, and then they just
Do songs with each other. Everybody do songs with each
that's
other.
what we
For
should.
sure.
A lot
Watch
of
the
us
whole
do that,
time.
but like,
Yeah.
it's weird, man. There's some artists out here we really fuck with. We fuck with YKB, Breeze without the E. We fuck with
For sure.
fucking Kelsey
Styles.
Lynn. We used to fuck with 150 Styles out of Detroit. Bliff out of Detroit. Like, we got a handful of people that we really, really fuck with. And we do Rude Boy. He'll be our guest for episode 2. Surprise alert. Yeah, that's my motherfucking dog. So we got like Rude Boy, his people, Tato the Don. Like, there's a lot of motherfuckers we fuck with and we do music with. And then our group is 3 dudes. So it's me, Studda J, and Ralph Rowley. So like we found a way to pull 3 of our fan bases. You know, like, it's not a problem to be my fan if they're part of the same group as me.
Right.
We tried to do like a Wu-Tang thing and it had like 7 of us. but we were booking 15-minute slots, and the stages were all too small at the local level, so it was really, really like hard to figure out. But yeah, like local music is always going to be a problem, man. You know what I'm saying? Local music is always rough, but when you go out of town, you get the most love. Like, and there's something great about, like, we did a festival, Pirate Fest in Ohio, and it was at the Coyote Grove. It's like this dope little chill spot, man. And like, I remember walking in there and the love I get when I go to shows like that, where all my people are at, man, out of town. Like, they are so excited to see you because they don't see you often. You don't perform as often out of town as you do in town. But right now we're having a hard time because, like, Michigan's still not open for shows, man. Like, I think I just saw the Avenue book the show. So I don't know if that's like half capacity or what, but like, they're not booking shows. So it's hard. So that's why a lot of our stuff's like in Ohio now. Oh, that's dope. You got any events coming up? You got any events coming up? Any showcases?
Nothing currently.
No? YKB schedule's wide open. Book them. Book them.
Why not?
You got merch you want to sell? I mean, when our Savage World merch drops, that's going to be one of the first motherfuckers you're going to see wearing it as one of our models. Guaranteed. And we're going to pay him to do it because we fuck with our people. If you fuck with us, fuck with us. We'll fuck with you, you know? We can always use graphic designers, all kinds of help. We love this shit. So, I think the unity thing in this industry, that's where we gotta be, right?
Hell yeah, we need to start fucking getting together and breaking bread on the back end when we
Well, yeah, like we all have a great fucking time at shows. Like, that's what I've noticed is, like, I'll get on a show with like 4 or 5 of my other favorite local guys, and we'll have a great time. You know what I'm saying? And then we won't hang out until we get booked to a show again. And that shit's annoying as fuck because we all be partying and turning up and doing stuff. We're always in the studios. Like, why aren't we in the studio together just kicking it, you know? Like, my boy not too long ago, early in the morning for K-Zoo, man, he came and kicked it with me while he was out here at the studio session. And that was some dope shit. Like, that outside of an event, because I think everybody has, like, a character they put on at a show. And, like, when you really get a kick it and pick somebody's brain, like, early in the morning, I'm sure will be a guest on my podcast. He does the stuff like you and Prophet were doing, where he does like the marches and all the protesting. He's been doing that for longer than just now, and he's been doing big things in Kalamazoo.
Can we rewind for a second?
What?
You're a Trump supporter, right? Is he a Trump supporter?
You're about to make me throw up.
Okay. Oh my God, I heard him say Trump 2020 earlier, or Trump or something like
No, I
that.
said fuck Trump.
Oh, I didn't hear you say
Yeah,
fuck.
that's what I said.
I thought you said
I
Trump.
coughed.
I thought you said
but
Trump.
I'm fairly disappointed, man. I'm fairly disappointed that he didn't say yes. If you asked me, I would have said yes, just so I could spend a few minutes fucking with you before I came.
I would just ask.
How long are we in?
We are sitting at just about an hour.
So we should probably smoke the last little joint in there. And then after that's up, we'll probably have like 15, 20 minutes and wrap it up.
I hit it hard as fuck though, like,
I'm not political, but I just don't like
I mean,
fuck Trump.
You want to wait?
I feel like this is pretty solid. Why don't we just wrap it up?
We'll smoke the last one.
Like inhale.
No? Hit the pen a little bit and we'll talk shit out.
So,
I'm
I
cool with it,
think we're
man.
pretty solid.
I'm cool with it. Yeah, so we're almost at an hour.
You get this shit from a dispensary.
I need to hit that motherfucker. Let me hit that.
You gotta get hit finally now.
Oh. Easy to boom, bang, bop, boom, 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 bang, 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 boom, bang. Yeah, baby.
Probably things that we'll wrap up before we even get a chance to finish smoking this.
Yeah, just after the outro,
we'll do the outro. We'll spark it.
Rain.
Oh shit! And it's starting to rain, so I'm sure that will cause some audio interference. What do you think? Probably. Cool. So we'll wrap up. You guys cool with that?
Rain, rain, go away. Coming back another day.
Chance, run them back through. Give them your name.
YKB,
Where they can find you.
Last Chance. Find that. IG, Facebook. Go ahead and run it up.
Addison.
I don't got shit.
Addison Ford.
Yeah.
And my name's Mo Vitale, 1/3 of Savage World. We're from Lansing, Michigan. Follow us. All of that stuff will be in the description of our video. Subscribe to Savage World Productions for us. We can't get money until we get an X amount of subscribers, and if you enjoyed this, if you listened this long, I wouldn't assume that you aren't bored. Either you enjoyed it or you really, really love us, and for that we appreciate you. But if you made it this far, thank you guys. We can't do shit or make any money off of this. We love to do shit like this. We love making music, man. We love putting on for our city out of town, and with your guys' help, we can do that full time. And we are in debt to you. So thank you guys for all watching. Thank you guys for coming and kicking it with me and smoking, man. I hope you guys got high as fuck.
Thanks for having us.
It's good weed. Yeah.
I know I'm a little awkward sometimes, but I just be high.
Yeah, but I love that shit, man. Like I said, you're my brother, bro. Like one of my favorite people in the world.
It's not designed to do.
And as always, we'll send out with Profit. What do we have coming up? We already talked about the shows.
I think we covered
Underground
everything.
Click, hit us up for this merch. We'll have Savage World merch soon. We're talking about crazy shit. Let us know what kind of merch items you want. Rolling trays, shot glasses. Comment on the video and tell us what kind of merch you would love to see our Savage World logo on.
Yeah, definitely. We're selling Underground Click shirts for $20 each, and then we also have bandanas that double as masks for $10 a piece. Get at us.
Yeah, for sure. Where can they follow you at?
Nus period Abid. That's NUS period ABID.
There you go. So follow Profit, get your video shot. As always, it's a savage world. It's up to you to find your place in it. Thank you for hanging with us for episode 1 of Savage World Smoking Sessions.
Harlan.
That was a good shot.